Hi everyone, welcome back to Monday Meds. I hope your week is off to a great start. Happy Monday to you all. Yes, it is Monday, and I'm your health educator, Tanisha Lawrence, and this is your Monday Meds. So yes, this video is gonna be a quick one. Basically, it's gonna be unedited, little edits maybe, but this video is an urgent appeal. I know it is July. I forget to say that. So yes, happy July for those of you who are in Canada. Happy Canada Day to all of you. Yes. I know hope you're having a good time, good holiday. Yes, it is very busy here in the Caribbean. Very busy as Hurricane Beryl is on our heels. Many of us have experienced it before. Those of you who are in the Lesser Antilles, you have experienced it before. And so for those of you who it's passing over, may God cover you. May God cover us all. So yes, this is going to be a quick video. You know, we've been talking about hurricane preparedness for years. However, this hurricane is the first in the Atlantic hurricane season that we've seen a hurricane. Beryl is historic, and it is said to be catastrophic in that it is the first hurricane that has hit this part of the hemisphere this in June. And you know, this is July, so we got it on the tail end of June, and it is the first hurricane that is approaching, the first named hurricane that we are going to be experiencing. So it is one that is very historic. Many of you, especially my fellow Jamaicans, and many of us religious people, are not taking this seriously. And I thought of doing this video. Please share it with all our fellow Jamaicans. Share it with our Caribbean people, because many of us think that because we love God and we serve God, we must not prepare. He will cover us, and that does not make sense. And so this is an urgent reminder for us, and call and warning for us to do the necessary preparations. Whether you need to check out your roof to see if there's any leaks, if you know of any leaks, try and fix those. If you need to batten up, whatever you need to do, make sure you do that. And one of the main things I must say, I know many of our men in Jamaica think it's not going to hit. And so, listen, we can watch the meteorologists and the weather reports, and we can see what happened to other countries. Thank God Barbados was spared. However, Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they are faced with possibly a head-on hit by Hurricane Beryl. And so I'm making this video as an urgent appeal to us to be wise, to be sensible, to act responsible, especially if you have children or elderly people who are depending on you to keep them safe. We have to be sensible. Whatever food you can get, you may not have a lot of money to get food, but get the basic. I always say, and people may laugh at this, but for me, if I have flour and I have oil, I am blessed. And I'm blessed. I know that I'm blessed generally. But for me, if I have flour and oil, I can make fritters. Or I can just as the widow, the widow that gave Elijah that cake. It was flour. She had a little flour and oil. Listen, even if it is flour and oil you have in your house, you definitely need to make sure that you are storing it safe, because if your roof goes, you need to ensure that you can have something to cook. All right, so you have to consider food and food preparation, especially if it is that you're going to consider cooking. So food, you need to consider food. You need to consider light source. So whether it is a candle, if you don't have, if the power goes, you have to consider light source. So you have to consider whether candle, if you're gonna use candle, you have to make sure that you watch it, you be around it, do not leave it unattended, especially if you have children, and especially if there's winds. And listen, this hurricane system looks like it's coming with a lot of wind, high winds. The meteorologist says it's catastrophic winds, which is that upper level high winds. And many of us may say we will not get it here in Jamaica, but regardless of it, whether it will hit Jamaica, you have to be prepared for the rain, the extreme water, and winds. And so this is an urgent appeal for us to be ready. Consider food, water, especially. You need to make sure you have water inside, so even after the hurricane you can have clean drinking water. So make sure you have food, water. Consider light source. You need to also consider safety. And one of the things I need to mention is that, and I need to remind you, you need to know where is the closest shelter in your community. The closest shelter within your community, you need to know where that is, that you can go there if you need to. And last thing I'll say right now, you need to make sure that you put your important documents, yes, put your important documents in plastic, that is plastic bag that it doesn't have holes, so you make sure that it is hole free, that it can keep your documents safe. Replacing documents is not an easy task in some cases. All right, so we will cut it right here. Many of you may say it will not hit, but look, let us remember the story of Noah. And it's not just a story, the account of Noah and the flood in Genesis. I believe it may be Genesis 8. We need to ensure, yes, the Lord is speaking, that's thunder. Make sure that you are ready. Don't be like the foolish people who told Noah that it would not rain, and they did not take the opportunity to go into the ark. Now is the time to prepare. So let us prepare, and let us share this message far and wide. Yes, I'll try to put it on my TikTok page so people can share it. Let us share it far and wide so individuals can know that now is the time to prepare. You cannot prepare in the storm when the storm is hitting. And yes, it is so hot. I just showered and it is so hot. So this heat tells us that there's something serious that is coming. So let us take note. Let us beware and take note that we need to be prepared. And as I've said before, to be prepared is to be spared. So I pray that God will cover us all this week throughout this hurricane season, and let us be wise. Like the virgins, let us be wise and prepare ahead of time. I pray God will bless you. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and God be with you. To support our ministry, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.